Okay, aloha. Okay, so my first question is,
Yes.
what is your experience with APRNs, or how often do you interact with them?
Very infrequently because I hate to go to the doctors.
Oh,
Okay, but I've been very privileged and given the opportunity these past years to have met a lot of different APRNs and even nurses that have been professors or teachers or lecturers up at the University of Hawaii.
Oh, great.
And one of them is Mrs. Hanaoka, which really educated me about the plight of what you folks go through sometimes, the core courses, the requirements that are needed, etc. And sometimes it's not even offered. But I felt that during this past decade, there has always been a demand for a lot of APRNs. And you folks are going to be the future as far as providing health care to a lot of our patients who are going to become seniors, what we call the baby boomers. So
Definitely.
I'm happy that we are moving ahead in that particular area.
Great. Are there, oh, actually the issues you gave me, but major issues right now that involve APRNs?
Well, there's two measures that I just wanted to share with you that Lee can always bring back and talk to your class about. But one of them was somehow trying to lower the standards. And I was saying to myself, why would the nursing community want something like that? Was it because then you could get more of our nurses into the hospitals or nursing homes, etc., much easier? I really don't know. But I was just concerned because the quality of service, the quality of care that we have today, I say, is excellent.
Yeah.
And to lower the standards was the objective, so that you could have more nurses in the health field.
Okay. I wonder what's something we could do about that. We'd have
But,
to.
but everybody supported it.
I know, that's such a surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess hopefully we can increase the standards. How do you see the role of the APRN in the future?
I would say that you probably be an individual that the doctors will really depend on. And you'll probably be almost like a semi-doctor with the roles and responsibilities that you folks will have, that the doctors will assign to you folks.
Yeah, I know there's certain places where you need to work with a doctor and have them sign off, but also certain places where the APRN can just sign off
and
themselves.
that's why the responsibility and the liabilities will be greater too. And so that's where maybe we've got to figure out a way in the future to figure out your liability in regards to insurance.
Yeah, especially if they're decreasing the standards and everything with insurance, that seems like an issue.
No, I think you folks will play a major role in the healthcare industry, and I just wish all of you the very best.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Well, you folks have been very helpful with my parents and my mother-in-law and father-in-law.
Oh, great.
Because Mom and Dad went to St. Francis and Straub. Mom and Dad Kotake was strictly Straub. And the services that you folks provided when they were on their way to passing. I was really impressed with the compassion and commitment they have for patients that you folks don't even know about.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's nice too because they have that nurse compassion, but also the higher level of knowledge that they can.
Yes. And the fact that an APRN does everything, because you're a psychologist, a sociologist. When you're talking to the family, my son was so mad that Dr. So-and-so didn't do this, and here comes the APRN and explaining to Jared, this is why we have to do what we have to do. Explaining the processes and the services that are provided. But more importantly, a position or a profession that you'll have to do more with less resources.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's on another topic. That's why I was surprised at what happened with Kaiser, with the layoff.
They let a lot of
because there is a demand for nurses here in the state of Hawaii, and the APRNs are the advanced nurses that we need.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's where you folks provide the quality of care and service.
Okay, I hope I can do that. Last question, are there any concrete steps that we need to do to get our voice heard, or how can we be more involved in legislation?
I personally feel you folks are already.
Okay, that's good.
You have your individual lobbyists or individual nurses who do come down, but you probably have to take a much more active role, maybe in the social media side. That's where communication is so important. But
that's getting big.
I love more the eye-to-eye contact maybe I'm an old school growing up, and I'm a baby boomer, but the eye contact has that much more personal relationship rather than just the smartphone, etc. But Lee, I think you should be educating as many members possible. I've been very privileged because you folks have given me close to 3 decades here, just in the State House. Well, the young freshmen and sophomores with 1 year or 3 years under their belt may not know what an APRN is.
That's true.
They don't know what a skilled nursing facility is, acute care, etc. And that's their learning curve that they have to learn. And having your presence here with other classmates that you have, visiting other of their elected officials, that will be very beneficial in having it snowball to have the members of the House and Senate educated to a degree of what the nursing profession is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It needs more education.
Yeah. Another approach I tell a lot of the young ones today, if you want to know who Calvin Say is, just go outside with him. You got two hours of talking to me. You got my ear. Right?
I know. I'm like, I should just pulled over one day on the street.
And some people do, and we talk like this, and you know, it's enjoyable because you get to see Calvin Say as a person rather than as a elected official.
Yeah, and I was reading about your bio, actually, and I saw that you had a degree in education.
Yes.
I thought that was really interesting, too. I know the first Chinese American because I'm half Chinese, too.
All right. And what you call? I got my degree in teaching. Did I tell you the story? I worked as a busboy and dishwasher for 20 years.
Oh, wow, okay.
Even while I was in the house, because our salary was so small at $12,000 a year, to supplement one's income, I worked part-time as a busboy and dishwasher at the old Flamingo Chuck Wagon.
Oh, wow.
I don't have my pictures of the past, but they did 2 articles on me as a busboy gets elected. Even though I got my degree in teaching now, and I got my 5th year certificate.
Yeah. But still, I think that adds, kind of that makes you more relatable, I guess, too, for them.
Well, it's more, I felt, down to earth,
yeah.
more humble. That, and what I said to a lot of the young ones today, that every job is an important job in society today. From the custodian all the way up to the housekeeper at the hotel, to, the bus driver.
I agree, because without that, we wouldn't. Yeah. No one thinks about that. It would be chaos.
Yeah. And that's where I'm trying to get the younger generation to understand and appreciate it.
Yeah.
But other than that,
actually, I'm trying to find a nursing job. Well, I'm still in school for my master's, but it's hard to find that first-time nursing job because every place, wants that first year of experience. Oh, but it's hard to just get that first year
experience, yes.
Because, you have to pay extra for training and thing like that, and so that's been tough. So I actually had to go and get a breakfast server position. So I was like, I need.
What we can do next year or this year is to maybe have the Hawaii Health Systems Corporation
okay, yeah, that would
allow
be great.
our nursing graduates a job in the state system first. Then you can go into the private sector.
Yeah, see, I think that would be a great idea. Just getting that little push, that first step is really tough.
Yeah, and I think the state of Hawaii and the Hawaii Health Systems Corporation would be very much.
Oh, I'm write that down. The Hawaii Health Systems Corporation.
Yeah. The Hawaii Health Systems Corporation is made up of all of our state hospitals.
Oh, okay.
So your boyfriend from Kauai, right?
Well, he's from here. He just lived in Kauai.
Okay. They have 3 hospitals. Wilcox, which is private.
That's right.
Mahilona, and one more. Mahilona, I think, is long-term care, and one more. And for Oahu, you got the private hospitals and the state hospitals. Our state hospitals are Maluhia and Leahi. Yeah? And both of them are long-term care facilities. So we're not competing with the private sector hospitals. The Hawaii Pacific Health, Queens, Kuakini, etc.
Yeah, strong.
Then Maui, you have state hospitals. Maui Memorial, Kula.
That's right.
Yeah. And the Big Island, Hilo, and Kona. But to have your classmates and you beginning your careers in the state hospitals, because if you don't have them 1 year, how can you find a job, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's what makes it difficult, that they give you folks the opportunity first, and then you can move on.
Yeah.
But it's something to discuss with the Hawaii Health Systems Corporation.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Or even just, putting like volunteer time in there, anything, because hours are Hours of experience to me are hours, whether I'm getting paid or not. I just want that experience, just so I don't lose it since you just get out of school.
And the other issue that probably is going to occur maybe in the next 3 to 4 years again is your nursing negotiation.
Oh.
Because the nurses are unionized.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it was difficult when I saw how some of our private hospitals
That's true with Kaiser.
brought
Yeah.
in nurses from the mainland.
Yeah, that was tough. Yeah.
So these type of issues that I try to forecast, because for me, I like to forecast where the state of Hawaii is. And as an example, this year, most of our hotels are all coming up for renegotiations already.
Oh.
So I don't want to strike,
Mm-hmm.
because I want the tourist industry to be healthy.
Yeah.
But I also have to think if there is a strike or a demonstration or
What
a
could
protest. Yeah. And that's what I think about all the time.
You have a lot to think about it.
Yes, I do.
So
And
I
that's
might
why
even think about that part either.
And that's why, I really love doing my public service here in the state of Hawaii, representing the district. And at this point in my career, I have no axe to grind, but just to do what I think is the right thing.
Yeah, I think that's great.
And I'm just happy
And
that,
you're always so early standing outside there on the street.
I get up at 4:30.
I was going to say, you must get up really early because it's like 6 o'clock.
Yeah. I get up at 4:30. I'll tell you my routine. Get up at 4, watch the television till 5, 4:30 to 5, then take a shower, do my thing. By 5:45, I'm out. And I have 5 different spots. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Monday morning is Palolo Avenue. Monday afternoon is St. Louis Drive.
Mm.
Tuesday morning is St. Louis Drive.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday afternoon it's Palolo. Wednesday it's 10th Avenue.
Okay.
And then Thursday it's 11th Avenue. And Friday it's 5th Avenue.
Oh,
that's how
funny.
large the district. All of St. Louis
Yeah.
Heights to Harding,
Mm-hmm.
all the way down to 3rd Avenue,
Okay.
all the way up to 17th Avenue.
Wow, that is.
Right before the entrance to the freeway. And everything Malka of Harding is the district that I represent.
Oh.
So 11th
District
Avenue.
20.
Yeah. So 11th Avenue, I'll be catching your classmates or family friends from Wilhelmina Rise, Malilani Heights.
Oh, good.
Okay. 5th Avenue, it was more the Harding Avenue families and Palolo Valley coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why, people say, what do you do every day? I go all the different spots.
It's good getting outside, getting some sun.
Yep.
That vitamin D.
Anything else?
No, I really appreciate your time.
Oh, you're
Thank
very
you
welcome.
so much.
Let me give you my card.
Yeah.